Hello, this has been a long time in coming, but we're getting ready to start this amazing, exciting, and intentional and blessed YouTube channel. There's been so much going on through the last decade and how the shifts in culture have caused so much havoc, confusion, and people are in a lot of turmoil. I personally was sent out on a journey in 2015 without a permanent home across 5 states in 3 years. I wrote a book. I had a beautiful, adorable 5-pound toy poodle, Ladybug Love, who joined me on the journey. And at the time the book was supposed to be published, it had to be redone. And the date that it was released was in the middle of COVID, or at the end, I guess, of 2020. The book should have been released in 2018. Actually, it was in print the first time in 2018. Then the Lord had commissioned me to write another book, which was since 2014. And this was on the foundation of culture is a covenant marriage and generationally blessed children. And I kept wondering why the delays. And there was so much opposition in publishing and in social media. So we've not had anything up, and my life has had to continue at various stages. Basically, one of the things that was really significant that the Lord began to show me is the season that we're in now with chaos, confusion, trying to manifest over the plans and purposes of what I would call the overcoming life and the quantum life and living behind the veil life. Currently, this book that I started in 2014 is the foundation of culture is based on the 5 steps of engagement in the Hebrew Ketubah. Now, why do I say the word Hebrew? Because there's only one Jewish tribe, which was Judah. So we're learning to expand our knowledge in the Hebrew understanding, but to engraft that into what God's plan is today. This book has evolved and evolved and evolved, and finally it's ready for publication. So at some point, we're going to engage you in that. But right now, we're going to be sharing a lot of stories. I'll be a storyteller. So I think the foundational things right now is the shift in culture. Culture has shifted in the last decade, and dramatically so since 2008. Up to today, when we have to make stands for things we never thought would be fought against or implemented or whatever you want to call it. But those who have the values and the wholesomeness and the hunger are going to learn boatloads of things from what we're going to present. The other area that has been affected enormously is people's well-being and health. And so in the last year, actually 1 year ago this month, I was brought from one state to the state that I live in today. And I'll share more about that as we move on. My health was very marginalized. My health was very challenged. I gained a lot of weight. I was what I call a zombie when I got here, meaning that I was just not like one of these movie creatures or video creatures, but I was absolutely depleted. And by the power of God, 2 things he said to me when he brought me here was, will you trust me? And I was not feeling like I could trust God. I was just help on several levels. So I want to be really real. And then the other was God brought me something that is a nano product, which is no medicine. And it's absolutely by the hand of God, because the creator of all creation downloaded to a scientist who is a man of prayer on how to create something that we're going to need, like we usually have aspirin in our house. This is an absolute must. And you really need to seek God on it, which we'll be sharing here. So I invite you in to God's original restored culture. And we're going to cover a lot of things. We'll be interviewing people. We love you. We bless you. We thank you to help spread this and get this out. And I'm excited to finally now after 8 long years to have material that God has anointed to deliver to you so you can rightly divide things. And I thank you for participation. I thank you for sharing this with your friends. I thank you for inviting people. Get it to every age group, because there's going to be something for everyone. So I just am very excited. I love this. I own a business in the San Francisco East Bay. I'm going to leave you with this. And I love this saying. It was a song that was sung back in the 80s. I anticipate the inevitable supernatural intervention of God. I expect a miracle. And keep expecting miracles. Engage the heavenly realms. Engage heaven. Engage the angelic. It's going to be fun. Have a beautiful day.